welcome to episode 009 of Bum Talk. I am your host, Che Bums, along with my co-host brother,
Danny Bums.
And last night was probably the biggest boxing fight of 2018, the rematch of last year of Canelo versus Triple G. As you are aware, last year it ended in a controversial draw. And then they were supposed to fight in May, but then he got caught doping for something, some contaminated meat, whatever the excuse was. And the fight was last night on Mexican Independence Day. And the results, once again, a little controversial. One judge tied it at 114 draw, and the other two 115, 113 in favor of the new middleweight champion, Canelo Alvarez. So, Danny Bums, I'll give the mic to you. What are your thoughts? What do you think of the decision? And, yeah. What are your thoughts about the fight? What happened?
Canelo will never lose a fight again.
That seems to be a theme, especially the last two fights in the last year. It seems like, and I was telling some of my friends last night and today, the ones who aren't boxing fans, who don't know about boxing, they told me, yeah, Canelo did lose, and they're not.
Who?
I spoke to a friend last night who's not really a big boxing fan. This morning I spoke to another friend who doesn't know about boxing either. He says, even though I don't know much about boxing, he goes, yeah, Triple G definitely did win the fight. I scored it 7-5, 8-4, Triple G. How about you, Danny Bums?
Scored the same as last year, 7-5, 8-4 for Golovkin.
But yeah, once again, another controversial decision. Once Joe Martinez said and knew, I think was it WBC and WBA? Yeah. You heard the crowd. You saw Triple G. He walked out. He didn't even have the post-fight interview right after the fight. You heard Canelo. He was happy. He said in Spanish he has the best corner in the world. He said, if the fans won round 25, he'll go, but later he's going to celebrate with his family and celebrate his victory in Mexican Independence Day weekend. So, yeah. So what's next for Canelo, or what's next for the middleweight division in boxing?
What's next is that next month Danny Jacobs fights for a vacant title, and then
the IBF one, right?
Yeah, and then BJS defends his title against Boo Boo, Demetrius Andrade.
All right.
How does Canelo do against those two? Doesn't matter. He'll win.
There you go. So, since we kind of figured out Canelo's path, what is Triple G's next move, next fight? What do you think? He fought Jacobs already.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah.
It depends what Canelo does next.
That's true.
No idea.
Let me ask you a question, because I
what I would think, I don't even think what's next for it, because Saunders and Jacobs are serious. I'll be serious now. All jokes aside, Saunders and Jacobs, especially Jacobs, are serious people that I don't think Canelo would want to face, especially since Saunders is like even bigger height-wise than Golovkin was compared to Canelo. Again, I really don't know what's gonna happen. We're just going at how the next two fights play out, which will be in October.
Now, I don't know much about boxing interviews. Is there a post-fight interview after, where like the media interviewed them? That happened last night.
Post-press conference.
Yeah.
Yes, there was.
Was Triple G there last night?
Yes, and he got over it and was completely a gentleman.
Okay.
He said, I will be back. Same as Abel Sanchez. He said he congratulated Canelo.
Well, yeah. What I told Danny Bones and my friends, I was going for Canelo. I hope he went, but all jokes aside, being unbiased, I thought Triple G won clearly. Even when I recorded it, I was just as surprised as everyone else. But such is the sport of boxing. It's controversial decisions, or whatever you want to call them. But it looks like Canelo for now is protected by HBO. And we'll see what happens going next forward. But let's not that steal the show.
But the people that really won were the fans, because that was an incredible fight.
Oh yeah, back and forth.
It was
total back and forth.
The fans won.
Yeah.
So we want to thank Golden Boy, K2 Promotions, and HBO for that. That was awesome.
Yep. But let's not let that decision cloud over the whole card. It was a good card overall. The co-main event. Well, the first two fights. Let's go over the first two fights. So, Chocolatito from Nicaragua.
You saw what Steven Espinoza was tweeting?
No, Showtime Boy, right?
He's like, because there was like 90 minutes of nothing.
We were bored.
He kept tweeting Z.
Yeah.
And then he also tweeted, any good fights on tonight?
Troll. So maybe you know about it. Is it because it's contractually obligated? They go on 11 o'clock? What is it?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Yeah. Because
you also have to think about it. It's 11 o'clock here. It's like 8 o'clock over there.
The night just started in Vegas. That's absolutely correct. But let's talk about the rest of the card. It was a pretty stacked undercard. It started with the comeback, maybe the comeback trail for Chocolatito Ramon Gonzalez from Nicaragua, who just knocked his boy out. I think in the second round, was it?
Yeah. Or fifth or first. I don't know.
But
he looked great. I'm glad he's
bounced back. He's
one of the pound for pound kings for a while. He had a really bad 2017.
And he's always been, I believe, well, at least in the last few fights, he's always been in Triple G's undercard, right? To a certain extent, he's always been in the card of Triple G fights.
Because he's also with Tom Loeffler, K2 Promotions.
So congrats for him. Chocolatito got the win for Nicaragua. Big weekend for Central America. Independence Day for all the countries out there. The second fight, which we walked into the bar, was the return of David Lemieux.
Yeah. Versus
Gary O'Sullivan.
He was a contender, Irish guy. The winner of that was the mandatory for the WBA title. But the WBA title, that's their mandatory. The winner of that mandatory. One. The WBC's mandatory has been one of the Charlo brothers at 160. Yeah, Lemieux knocked him out cold.
Yep.
If you remember, Lemieux has come up short against the big guys. He came up short against BJS and Golovkin.
Yeah. But besides that, pretty polished career, always been a good fighter.
Great fighter.
And then in the co-main event, we saw junior middleweights.
Jaime or Jamie Mongwe.
Which you said, and HBO said it multiple times. He's currently the youngest active boxing champion.
Yeah,
at 21, right?
World title.
And again, he'd be a nobody to me. Just was picking him up.
Yeah, definitely. I think the point of that was for exposure.
Okay.
Because he's a Golden Boy guy. And not just that, that guy, I don't even know. I think he was undefeated, but that was meant to happen.
Okay.
So I don't know.
He picked him apart.
He was probably he was probably ranked high in the, what is he, WBO champ?
Don't remember.
He's probably ranked pretty high, not that high. So the WBO was probably cool with it. That was just to make him look really good for the exposure.
Put him over, yeah.
Yeah. Basically.
So Jamie Jaime, he was under Golden Boy. Ramon was under
K2.
And then how about Gary Sullivan and Dale Lemieux? Are they under any other promoters?
Lemieux, I believe, is Golden Boy.
Oh, okay. All right,
but he also has his own called Eye of the Tiger Management.
Eye of the Tiger or I have?
Yeah, Eye of the Tiger.
Oh man, but yeah, overall it was a good card. Like we said, probably the biggest down point was the hour and a half killing time. They even got Roy Joe Jones putting on gloves and put the glove on. And he was like, hey, this is what Canelo puts onto this fight. They even went backstage when Canelo was stretching against the couch and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, they had to kill a lot of time. So I guess I know why Steven Espinosa. But regardless, he was still watching it, even if he was tweeting about it.
Every promoter, everyone was watching this fight. It was great.
As much
it was a great fight.
Yeah, it was. And me and Danny Bono talked about it. At least he's told me that HBO's been having a bad year this year so far.
Canelo has one more fight in the contract, and that was Triple G's last of his contract.
So we'll see.
They have one more event of the year, I think.
Which is not even pay-per-view. It's just HBO World Champion Boxing. Which is
still for a title.
Still next month over here at the Garden.
It's Eddie. Eddie's the man.
Daniel Jacobs versus who was the guy he's fighting? So
he was the man. He's been the number one mandatory for IBF. That's the guy that Triple G decided not to fight.
Oh, back in May, right?
May, so that's why he was stripped of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's undefeated, but I'm pretty. It's gonna be a good fight. I think Danny's gonna beat him. I think.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, we know that Jacobs fought Golovkin, I think, 2-3 years ago, and obviously
March 2017.
Yeah, so you know the outcome of that. But yeah, overall, good boxing card overall. Even if you're not a big boxing fan, just big names on that card. 4 fights. Like I said, it would have been great for us if the fight started at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
But the hour and a half, obviously, they had to fill it in with interviews. They even re-showed that interview with Canelo, Max Kellerman, and the translator. I don't know if you caught it. They re-aired it again.
They had to.
So yeah, it was and then obviously the stars come in and towards the end of the fight, towards the main event. LeBron James was there, Will Smith was there, Mike Tyson. So part of that's part of the reason why too. Big guys get there. But So yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty much it. Is there anything else you want to talk about Canelo versus Triple G too?
No, that's it. We have no idea what's in next for. All we know is what's gonna happen next month.
Mm-hmm.
I think after that, I think these two fighters, Canelo and Triple G, will have an idea about what's gonna happen next.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. It wouldn't surprise me if Canelo did the easy thing. It wouldn't surprise me if Canelo did the easy thing and defended his title against Lemieux. Actually, that wouldn't make sense. He lost to BJS and Golovkin. Forget it. I didn't scratch that.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't know. We have to see what the next two fights are in October.
Well, rest assured, if
both Matchroom Boxing, one's on DAZN and one's on HBO.
There you go. Well, I mean, if Canelo holds true to his word, we'll see him fighting again Cinco de Mayo weekend, which is about 8 months away. So, we'll see what happens. But so let me ask you, because I wasn't here last year. I didn't watch the fight last year. Which fight do you think was better overall?
This one.
Okay.
Because Canelo actually looked hurt in this one.
Yeah, you saw he took a couple bumps. And Canelo, from what I heard in the commentating, they were saying that Canelo was more aggressive this fight as opposed to the last fight.
Maybe.
Yeah.
They were both great fights. I think this one might have been slightly better.
And last year was also at the T-Mobile Arena, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It has to be in Las Vegas. There's no way Canelo loses if he's not in Las Vegas.
Because when he fought.
Because the commissions pick the judges.
Okay. Which one was from Jersey? Obviously, you haven't heard that. They said
the commissions. They get paid by the commissions.
No,
I'm one of those fans.
Yeah, but one of the judges was from New Jersey. They said yesterday, and one was from Las Vegas. I forget the other one.
Tyson Fury tweeted. He goes like, when we got our judges, we want one from the UK, one from the USA, and one a neutral country. He said for his fight for Deontay.
Fair enough. I guess, yeah.
In reaction to last night's fight.
There we go. So yeah. So let's quote back what Canelo was saying. I'm just your opinion. When he said, "I have the best corner in the world." What do you think about that? Think that's false?
That's not true. I mean, for him, it worked for him. But like Eddie Reynoso never trained anyone like him.
Just him, right? Only it's Reynoso and
his father, Chepo.
Okay, so it's a father and son combination, and they've been together since the beginning, right?
Since he was like 15.
Yes, there you go. So Canelo's record is still 51 and 2. Yeah, and Triple G is
I don't care.
36-1-1, I think. But yeah, last time was very controversial in general. Man, that's it. I think that's pretty much it. The next, like I said, next Saturday, big boxing fight with Anthony Joshua. I believe it's the Zone's first U.S. official fight, I believe.
Against Povetkin.
Yeah, so.
Even though like he's been caught with steroids twice, I'm still looking forward to it because he's a very game opponent.
What country is he from?
Russian.
Oh, okay. I would have guessed that.
So it's gonna be cool.
We'll see.
Whatever. It's AJ. He's gonna have a crazy entrance, a WWE type entrance, WrestleMania type entrance.
It's Wembley, right? Not the O2.
Yeah, Wembley. Yeah, his next two fights are in Wembley.
Yeah, contract. Okay, all right. Well, speaking about Russia, since Anthony Joshua is fighting a Russian next week, the UFC was at Russia this weekend. Made their Octagon debut. I believe in Moscow.
But in Japan, over the weekend, breaking news.
Let's see. Break it down for us.
Part 2.
Oh yeah, I think was it ESPN or SportsCenter who got it?
Yeah, they broke the news. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't think so. I think Floyd was just being a fool.
Justing around, probably just joking around.
But supposedly this in December, Mayweather Pacquiao 2.
I remember the first fight. I knocked out.
Yeah.
I was in a couch. I was in my friend's couch, knocked out.
I don't know. If Floyd would announce that on Triple G Canelo Day 2,
Yeah,
and no one even knows it's real. I to be honest, I don't really think it's real. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
But if Floyd is he's looked extremely confident. I'm pretty sure he'll the same result again. Even though this guy,
he can do anything. He sells glass, windows glass.
Yeah.
He sells hair products. You name it, he got it.
So whatever.
So we'll see. We'll see if we get an early Christmas gift between Mayweather Pacquiao too.
Yeah.
That's almost as bad as Tito versus Liddell 3 on Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah.
But which the official, I believe, press conference was last week, right? Or this week? I don't know what it was.
Friday. I was boring.
I don't even want to watch that. That's just. But hey,
I want to watch it. I want to see what their octagon will look like and what their gloves will have. That little golden boy on it. That's why I want to see
kudos
it.
to De La Hoya for going into the stepping into new waters. Pick big names. Guys past the prime, obviously, but these are guys that transcend the sport, made it popular. So we'll see what it is. Bunch of 40-year-old dudes just bragging rights at this point. Maybe they'll give him like a golden boy title. Yeah. So
yeah. No, the WBC will make something stupid.
Yesterday David Lemieux got like a little black.
And that was for WBO, right? WBA.
So we'll see.
But that's them trying to copy WBC now. That's the trend.
Garcia last year. Last week.
Watch WBC make some stupid ass thing for the MMA bout because they're so kiss ass.
We'll see what happens Thanksgiving weekend for that fight. But like I said, moving to another country from Japan to Russia. Also, we're going to UFC Fight Night 136 where the Octagon made their debut. The fight unfortunately was on Fight Pass. We didn't get to watch it, but it was a notable name, Mark Hunt versus a local Russian, I believe named Olenek. And the results are right on the screen right over here, where Mark Hunt unfortunately
got suplexed
into a rear naked chokehold, I believe, in the first round, if I'm not mistaken. So that's what happened. Mark Hunt lost, and the hometown Olenek won the fight. And that was pretty much it. Except we didn't watch the card, so can't say much about it. I did other names in the card that I did notice was Jan Blachowicz, who's the number 4 heavyweight contender right now in UFC, 4 straight victories. But besides that, the card, I'm looking at the card right now, and all Russian, looks like all Russian fighters or people from Eastern Europe. But we didn't really watch it. You catch any interviews at all or no?
No.
Yeah, so it is what it is.
The crowd loved Mark Hunt.
Really?
Yeah, they were going crazy for him.
A fan favorite, I guess, because he's.
Well, it was actually. It's probably due to the fact that was like the 5th highest attendance in UFC history with 22,000.
Get out! Well,
it was the first time in Russia.
Russia, yeah. So, there's a fight next week. Yeah, in Brazil. Jimmy Mano was fighting. Yeah.
Against who? Oh, the Santos guy?
Santos, yeah, because originally Africa.
That means nothing.
Yeah, it's just. Actually,
wait, what was Olenek ranked?
He was in the top 10. So I'm sure he probably went up. But let me see. I could pull it up here. Olenek is. No, he was number 11 as of July, so he's probably in the top 10 now. 9-8, more or less. I think Hunt was like 8 or 9, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, next week is another fight in Brazil. Weird stat for next week. So this fight card next week does not start at 10 o'clock. So at 10:30 actually. So a little later for next Saturday. Not sure why.
It's on FS1.
Yep, FS1. 10:30 start. But yeah, 6 fights.
What was Olenek ranked? I think I asked.
11 in July.
Oh, so he goes up, right?
Yeah, he should go up and Hunt.
That's good.
Yeah, so in the top 10. But yeah, I mean, not that we're overlooking these fights or downplaying them. Everyone's just looking for October 6th. That's all it is at this point.
Yeah, the world will be watching.
After 228 was last week, they're like, okay, forget fight nights. Everyone's waiting for this fight.
Yeah, because next week we have
Thursday, right?
The Joshua fight. On and the Thursday is their first press conference. And my question is it only the main event or is it the whole card? Because I don't think they'll have Ferguson and Khabib also in the same area. No,
I think just them. Like kind of like a small world tour. Like I'm not comparing it to Mayweather versus Mayweather.
Yeah.
But well, if you think about it, the first time last year GSP and Bisping did their
Yeah.
press conference, which is just him too, and one was late. You know, one was intoxicated. How are you? Were you intoxicated?
Yeah, so we'll see.
Yeah. So yeah, we're not downplaying these fight nights. It's just like everyone's waiting for October 6th. So it's almost there. The return of McGregor. It'll be exactly 23 months since he last fought in the octagon. So we'll see what happens about that. But from the octagon, we go back to the square circle. And tonight, in about maybe 30 minutes, it's Hell in a Cell, HIAC. It's Braun versus Roman, and my brother has here the official poster, which I think is a little cheesy, but look how cheesy that is, right? There you go. That looks much better. Tonight is Hell in a Cell. I'll be lying if I said I'm not fully interested in this card because I haven't really watched SmackDown or Raw these past few weeks. But there are good fights in this card, obviously. Like I said last week, I think probably one of the best fights is going to be the Shield versus McIntyre versus Ziggler. I think it's going to be a great match. The mixed match between Brie and Daniel Bryan versus...
Oh, wait. Seth and Dean are challenging for the titles?
They're fighting for titles.
Mm.
Yeah. So this card overall looks pretty good. I'll pull it up. I believe there's 8 official fights in the card. I'm trying to think anything else. So far, as mentioned, post WrestleMania, since they've done this dual pay-per-view thing, SmackDown Raw, it's worked out for them. It was supposed to be 2 pay-per-views a month, but it just didn't work out. So I actually like that it's now combined. So I'm gonna start with the card and then tell me what you think. What are the results? Yeah. So obviously they're out of order. So the first match here, it says the New Day versus Rusev Day. Tag team match, obviously for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships.
I would like Rusev to win it.
I agree.
But they're not gonna win.
They're not, and also the New Day just won it 2 weeks ago, I think, 3 weeks ago on SmackDown. So, but yeah, a good push for Rusev. Oh, it's actually on the kickoff show. So
yeah, then they're not. Yeah,
okay, yeah, so it's probably going on right now as we speak. The next match I mentioned, another mixed tag team match: Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella versus The Miz and Marzay.
Oh, that looks good. Pretty sure the good guy's gonna win. I hope the bad guys win though.
Well, I think
I love The Miz.
Yeah, you saw he pulled the victory out on SummerSlam. He got the brass knuckles. So I would figure if it's 3 fights, obviously Daniel Bryan will win this one, and the last one, whoever wins that one. The next one, everyone's been talking about this match for a long time. Is building up. AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe for the WWE Championship.
That's your main event.
Not in a Hell in a Cell, by the way. It's just a regular match. 2 TNA legends. They blew the match off. They blew the roof off for SummerSlam. Great match.
And the promotion's been great.
Yeah, these past few Tuesdays have been crazy. Like they've been beating each other up and everything, and then
I think in both AJ's title reigns, this has been my favorite beef that he's had.
Yeah, and everyone's been asking for this too. Oh, Samoa Joe,
It's way better than the one with Dean.
Yeah, Dean was a little
better than the one with way better than Nakamura.
Yeah, Nakamura was a big letdown. Big letdown. Yeah, that one jump.
The Rusev one was also let down, I thought, or whatever. That was just like
it was a one-off thing because it was more like a filler, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna say it right now. I think AJ loses tonight. I think he loses to Joe. I think he does.
Yeah, okay. I would be fine. Yeah, that'd be great.
I think he does.
I don't know. That's probably. Oh man, that's gonna be crazy.
It is. It's mind-boggling. From there, it's not in any order. From there, the Hell in a Cell WWE Universal match between Braun Strowman, who will cash it in against Roman Reigns, with special guest himself, Mick Foley, who was a veteran to the Hell in a Cell match. Great match. I'm gonna go with the big dog. I'm big on him.
Yeah, I think he's gonna win.
And currently the record is Roman has won twice against Braun, and Braun's won 4 times against Roman. So the odds are against Roman Reigns.
I think the fact that they threw the Mick Foley thing made it a lot more interesting.
Yeah, a little more entertainment,
It's gonna be a good card.
You think he'll take a few bumps? You think they'll knock him on purpose? Yeah, right. Just take a few bumps and
and the whole Cactus Jack comes out.
We'll see, but that's definitely great. And then the rest of the matches are pretty good. Ronda Rousey versus Alexa Bliss. This match
Always
is
great to see Ronda.
always great. Hopefully, it lasts longer than the last time because poor Alexa's arm was about ripped off almost. I think Ronda wins. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't. I can't see Alexa winning.
They're saving that Charlotte
Yeah. Oh,
and Ronda thing for next month. Well, for
Survivors. Yeah, Survivor Series. So 2 months, right?
What's
Yeah.
the October card, and when is that?
So there's 2 fights. There's 2 pay-per-views. So there's a Super Showdown the same night of 2.
Oh God,
That's like a filler kind of storyline.
that doesn't count.
And then October 28th is Evolution.
Oh, that's right.
So yeah, so October I feel is a restart for the main storyline again for Survivor Series because you have Superstar Showdown.
Yeah, I guess you got to start those whole like Raw invading, just SmackDown invading.
And they're always really good. They're always really, the last 2 years have been really good. Yeah.
Let's hope they don't.
Hopefully Shane comes back because Shane's been gone for a while.
Yeah, Shane's the man.
Yeah, so good. So we go both with Ronda. The next match is the other Hell in a Cell match, and for the first time ever, Jeff Hardy's in a Hell in a Cell match against Randy Orton.
2 legends.
2 legends, yes. I think everyone.
Who has the title, Randy?
No, it's not. So Nakamura's off this card. The United States title is on the line. It's just a single match.
All right, that's great.
So the question on everyone's mind is Jeff Hardy going to do the Swanton Bomb off the top of the Hell in a Cell?
I don't know. I don't want to see him take more damage, but it's so entertaining.
It is. And Shane's done a couple. Shane did it last year Hell in a Cell when he fought Kevin Owens.
Yeah, I saw that.
I remember you sent it to me. I was like, yo.
Oh yeah, I still have that. I saved that Snapchat. I can show you later.
That video is crazy. I saw it multiple times.
I got you.
Be
right back.
Yeah. So obviously that's the question of mine. I saw that all over Instagram. Is Jeff gonna do the Swanton Bomb? If you ask me, I think he is. Why not? You know, he's done everything. He's a daredevil. He's been in every other kind of match except Hell in a Cell. It's his first time. Randy Orton's been to a couple of Hell in a Cell matches, but against Jeff Hardy, you know, it's that typical veteran versus veteran match. I like it. It's a Hell in a Cell. Which, by the way, if you guys didn't know, Hell in a Cell this year, the cage is painted red. I don't know why. Here we go. He has a video.
Oh God, it looks terrible.
Yeah, it's all right. Kind of see him fall there, but it is what it is.
Maybe this one.
That's a little better. Oh my! Damn, that caught me off surprise. Damn.
Yeah.
Kids beware tonight. Might happen again. It probably is, to be honest. I mean, if you're a betting man, it'll probably happen. But that's a great match. I have Jeff Hardy winning that match. How about you?
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
That'd be a great match of 2 legends, but yeah, Jeff wins that.
And the other 2 matches is Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch, and I think for the first time ever, the majority of the WWE universe is rooting for Becky Lynch to win.
I'm rooting for her to win.
Everyone is because it's storyline. Obviously, it's fake, but obviously Charlotte inserted herself into the title for SummerSlam. She took her spot, which I don't know if you saw 2 weeks ago. Becky Lynch called Charlotte a bitch on TV.
There you go.
So yeah, everyone's going for Becky Lynch. You know what? She might win it. You never know. I'm going for her. And for me, the last match, like I said, which I think is the best match, better than Braun versus Roman, than Mick Foley being in the match, is the Raw Tag Team Championships between Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler versus the Shield of Dean Ambrose.
Didn't you go over that already?
No, I'm saying, but yeah. But that for me is the best match of the night.
I don't think so.
Samoa Joe also probably.
I think that is.
I think they retain just because again they just won it 2 weeks ago I think.
Title. Yeah, I agree.
And obviously this storyline's gonna go for at least the next few months. You know, the whole Shield versus Braun and Drew and Dolph Ziggler. So I like the storyline. I like what happened in Raw last week. I like how 2 weeks ago they got beat up, right? The Shield. They came back on Monday.
That was so annoying.
So, yeah. I thought it was funny when the cop man backed up and Roman comes out. That was 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
They both come out. They got arrested or whatever.
And then last week they came out from typical Shield mid entrance and they came out with like Kendall sticks or whatever it was. I don't know what it was.
And beat everyone up.
Yeah, with sticks. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. We'll see if we get any cruiserweights tonight because they've been on Raw the past few weeks for no apparent reason. They've just been like popping up here and there. Obviously, Drake Maverick's working with the Authors of Pain, who's a GM. Lethal Rush was there with Bobby Lashley, which Bobby Lashley remains to being unknown on a pay-per-view. He needs to go to SmackDown.
He needs to go to Bellator.
Back to Bellator. So we'll see what happens. In case you didn't hear, obviously, 205 Live is moved to Wednesday nights now, starting this Wednesday at 7 p.m. So it's 3 hours of action-packed on the WWE Network with 205 Live at 7, NXT 8 o'clock, and the Mae Young Classic at 9 o'clock. So not sure why that happened. Yeah, obviously, I believe in a few weeks or this Tuesday, the Mixed Match Challenge starts again, Season 2. So I'm pretty sure that's why I did it. Which we don't even watch that. But I mean, I think that's about it. I mean, we wish we could have talked post Hell in a Cell. We can't, unfortunately, have class tomorrow night, but we still think it'll be good. We'll be covering it on Twitter. Any last thoughts today about anything? Boxing, MMA.
Yeah, this morning we
WWE.
got the news that the legend is retiring. Matt Hardy.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, last night there was a live show, I think in Texas. I think Corpus Christi was. And he said that's it. He said he's done wrestling. Too many injuries. Sad.
He said he's ready to be time to go home and be a father of 2. I tweeted about it. I said, this man is just thank you. He's done so much for professional wrestling. To me, personally, I've been watching wrestling for almost 20 years, on and off. And I'll say it. Him and his brother are probably the greatest tag teams I've ever seen in my life. The fact that, and not just that, like they, especially with the whole rebranding, like 3 years ago, it just goes to prove your relevancy, your dominance, and we wish you the best in the retirement. You've done a lot. You should have checked out. I mean, you should have retired a while back.
Yeah. And they've been through multiple eras. The Attitude Era, the PG era. They left. They came back. So
thank you.
Yeah. Matt, thank you so much. He did say yesterday that he's still under contract till March, but I think he's gonna be like a producer in the back, something like that. So he's still in the contract. We'll see what.
Sad, but
we'll see what the future holds for Jeff. He keeps wrestling. If in case you guys don't know, Jeff has had some injuries in between. These past few months, I think he gets like a lot of numbness on his arm. So we'll see. But yeah, they've been there for 20 years. You know, they did 3 wrestling generations: the Attitude Era, the PG era, and then this new era of WWE coming on. But yeah.
And I still say today, the best WWE 24 series in the WWE Network, I feel like, is the Hardy one that came out like a couple months ago. It's really, really good. Like, everyone should check it out. So,
that's his WWE Network pick of the week.
Definitely.
Yeah. Which I'm surprised I haven't done one recently. The last one
was the girls when he had Jax. That was pretty good.
That was Table for 3.
You're talking 24, yeah.
I'm surprised I haven't done it because they keep promoting on commercials the Ronda Rousey
probably
one.
Probably do one for
Evolution,
Survivor
right?
Or Evolution.
Probably Evolution and then
Survivor Series.
Or Survivor Series. Because they're always pretty good. I remember the first one I saw was Seth Rollins Redesign, Rebuild, Reclaim. We saw WrestleMania ones, Royal Rumble ones. We saw Raw 25 was alright. But trying to think, is there anything else you think we need to cover? No Bellator. Bellator's quiet, but at the end of the month, Bellator's a big fight. Gegard Mousasi versus Roy McDonald for the middleweight championship.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Again, exclusively on the Zone. But I think that's
or Paramount.
A Paramount Network, yeah, which we don't have. So, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, Hell in a Cell is gonna be very entertaining tonight. You know, the fact that it's a stipulation of Hell in a Cell is always there's history behind that. Obviously, Taker versus Mankind, you know, climbing on top and then choke slamming him through, you know, I don't know what that is, 20 feet up in the air, probably more or less. So a lot of history, and I guess it makes sense that Mick Foley is in that match somehow, you know, as a ref. So
and it's good for pay-per-view.
Yeah, pay-per-view buys. And plus, WWE always has this weird thing where they like to bring back legends, like recently with this whole Taker versus Triple H thing. Speaking of rumors, so apparently is a work in for Shawn Michaels to do a couple of fights, like mega fights, 20 fights. Apparently the rumor.
Oh, but he didn't want to fight AJ a couple years ago, right?
Last Royal Rumble 2017. Yeah.
I don't care for that just because of that.
So the rumor is, and at this point no one cares because they're all old. The rumor is a possible tag team match between DX, between HBK, and Triple H versus the Brothers of Destruction. I don't want to see that. I do not want to see four guys that are over 40, 50 years old. That's supposed to be the rumor apparently. Those four in a tag team match, maybe in WrestleMania or Survivor Series perhaps. But what I do want to see, I want to see Kurt Angle get in the ring sometime soon.
Sure.
And how much have you heard about Jen Jordan? He may not wrestle ever again, probably.
Wow, I didn't hear that.
Apparently the surgery it was a neck surgery. Apparently it's gone really, really bad. So his timetable is up in the air.
Wow, so young too.
Yeah, very promising career. Promos were bad, but whatever. He was tag team champion with Seth Rollins for a little bit, but then the crazy neck injury just kind of like the surgery because it's complication. So wish him the best, speedy recovery. I think besides that, is there anything else you think we need to cover?
Yeah, this week, the Zone made a deal with Combate America. So that's great.
They actually had a fight this weekend.
Yeah,
on
the Zone is the winning ticket, man.
Well, streaming is the future. I mean, that's a big reason why the UFC, Dana White and the UFC, signed with next year with ESPN Plus, a streaming service of ESPN. So streaming is the future. He said a couple times. WWE obviously.
But they'll still do pay-per-views, right?
Pay-per-views are they're regular. You just
okay.
Yeah. It's just regular. What else? WWE Network streaming services. Ring of Honor streaming services. Impact.
I know Impact, not Ring of Honor.
Well, they have their own streaming thing. I don't know what it's called, but they have one too. New Japan has their own streaming service too. So streaming's the future, and like I said, logically, you rather pay $10 a month than pay $50, $40 for whatever pay-per-view is going on forward. But
and also Eddie, the genius, the madman that he is, he gave us the fight we want to see in the cruiserweight division. Alexander Usyk, the undisputed cruiserweight champion of the world, will face off against Tony Bellew. November
10th, I believe.
I think it's the same day, or that or the 24th. That's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be huge.
In the UK?
For me, yeah, I think so. Yeah, Manchester Arena. I think, as a fighter, this has to be Usyk's last fight at cruiserweight, because not only did he win all 4 belts, but like anyone that was irrelevant was in that tournament and they got eliminated.
Yeah.
So there's no point in fighting any of them. So you just fight a cash cow in that division who wasn't in the tournament, which is Tony Bellew.
Okay.
So to me, and this is a cash money, it's a cash fight. So just beat this guy and then go back up. They go up to heavyweight and see what you can do up there.
Oh, okay.
But Eddie, nothing but praise, man. You're a madman.
Matchroom boxing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Great fight. Thank you.
Oh,
Tony Bellew is the guy who was in Creed 1.
Well, it kicked off this week on Saturday, I believe 5 p.m. here in the States, at 11 o'clock.
The Povetkin fight.
Yeah, kicks off this week, the Zone, with their...
looking forward to that.
Their deal, I believe, is a 10-year... They got a 10-year deal, I forgot what it was.
2 year.
2-year deal with the U.S., yeah. So we'll see what happens. Forgot to mention in the beginning, remember to follow us at Bum Talk. We got a few followers. Thank you. At Bum Talk _.
Yeah, please follow us on Twitter, please.
Yes. My brother is the social media manager.
Respond to my stupid tweets, please.
Like and subscribe us on YouTube too.
Please.
We're at Bum Talk.
Also, special shout out to the people that watch the videos.
That's right. Thank you.
And that subscribe to our page. You guys know who you are.
Everyone.
Thank you very much. It means the world.
Yep. Even if it's a few minutes, whatever it is.
Yeah.
If you have it muted in the back, whatever.
If you want to be here,
let us know.
Talk some crap.
Yeah.
About the fight game or whatever it is. Let us know.
Yep. Let us know.
Enjoy
and
Hell in the Cell.
Also,
I know I won't.
Email. I mean, we don't get emails, but email anything bumptalk1@gmail.com, or Twitter us at bumptalk_, and check out our YouTube videos. This video will be up tomorrow around 7 in the morning. And yeah, let us know any comments down below in the video, or you can just email us or whatever it is. Thank you guys. Enjoy your night. Enjoy Hell in the Cell if you're watching it. And we'll see you again next Sunday. Take care, guys.